found that video that you sent me.
I'm not even in frame.
I am.
That's terrific. Anything can happen on a Friday.
Woohoo! Friday.
Oh. Okay. Is this working at all?
Yes.
You hear me?
Yes.
Terrific. I can't hear myself.
What?
But you hear me, so I guess we're on.
Yep.
Okay, welcome back
Welcome back.
to hashtag Just Sayin. We are out in the wild blue yonder. In the sun again. Okay.
Working on the tans.
Yeah, I'm trying. I might as well be unemployed and tan. That's what I keep telling Jay.
I got a sunburn on my knees from last week. Didn't even realize it for a couple days too. Didn't even hurt.
Well, that's good. It sucks when you get like a sunburn or something like that, and you don't realize it until after. It's like somebody goes to give you a tap on the back, and it's like, no, oh my god, shit.
But when you get one of those burns, your friend wants to do that handprint.
Oh.
Oh, I want to see my handprint in your burn.
That's an evil son of a bitch.
Well, you got the dickhead friend that wants to go smack.
Oh, also a son of a bitch. Oh, evil people. Evil. Let's see. Breaking news. A little bit ago, my neighbor was smoking weed.
Oh, share.
I tell ya, I'm not one for that, but these past couple of weeks, I tell ya, I'm either gonna become an alcoholic, or I don't know what.
You should have some type of cold tropical drink out here right now.
Well, I got a Gatorade, and it looks fun. So there's that.
That's more than me. I left my drink at work, and I didn't even think about it until now.
That sucks.
Yeah, I've had it in the fridge all day. So
Oh.
it's nice and cold. Shit.
I mean, my Gatorade is room temperature, if that's what we're going for. And now it's going to be like outside temperature. So,
It's like 87 right now. That's what my car was saying when I put it in.
yeah, I believe it. It's warm. So,
Well, we are in June. It should be.
last week's episode,
It was 2:33.
which I won't. Great. We always debate on what number it was. So last week's episode, which I won't rehash for you, but it's nice to see that my nervous breakdown got us a lot of ratings.
All right.
So the audio version, which can be found on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Google Play,
Great time.
and Anchor,
Drop your anchor and listen.
and we're also on Spotify.
Get out your binoculars and watch us. Spot us.
Spotting. The audio did pretty well. So I'm happy, I guess, about that. I got laid off last week, and so last week's episode was just a big vent. And it was interesting to see. Everybody was like, "Let's tune in for Tara's nervous breakdown." I have been depressed. I've been a little bit anxious. I'm doing all right today.
Yay.
If anybody cares.
Me. I care.
I thank you.
Yay.
Thank you.
Go me.
It's thank you. It's getting better. Earlier this week, that's a B. Earlier this week, I came to the conclusion that I've gotten myself into a routine, which is good, because you know when you're working and you have like a routine, it's like you get up, you get ready for work, you go to work, blah 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 blah. It's like when you're unemployed, there's no routine.
Nope.
Right? It's chaos. So
Yep.
I earlier this week, so I was determined not to sleep. I'm like, I will sleep. I'll spend the day in bed, and that's not healthy for anyone. So is the neighbor yelling? I think the neighbor's yelling. So Sean's like, what?
No.
So it's not healthy. So I've been getting up.
Neither's being told to stay home. And be bored, so all you do is eat.
I guess I haven't really been eating. I've actually...
Over time I was, and I ate it.
Really?
Probably put on like 5 or so pounds.
Well, his thing, right, is that bomb got dropped on me Friday. And then I really didn't eat again until like Sunday. And I haven't really been eating. It's getting better, but I've lost like 5 or 6 pounds. So I told Jay, I'm like, depression is a great diet plan. Mm-hmm. Like I've lost a bunch of weight because I'm not in the mood to eat. I don't want to eat.
I was like that around the time my divorce was starting.
Yeah.
I probably lost at least 7 pounds just within a week.
I mean, it's not healthy. Don't get me wrong. But, I was like, oh, that's a kind of a bonus. I kind of like that.
Not a healthy bonus, but hey.
No, not a healthy bonus.
It worked.
Not a healthy bonus, but I was happy to see that, so I was like, oh, that's good. I mean, it's something. So there's that. And so I've been like getting up at my usual time because I don't want to get used to sleeping and waking up whenever. I was like, ultimately when I go back to work, that's going to be like a real shock to my system. I'm going to be like,
yeah,
I got to get up when?
I had like 2 months off.
Yeah, you did.
Stay home. And within the second month, I was pretty much staying awake all night.
Yeah?
Not until just 3 or 4 in the morning, like I used to when I was like 20.
Mm-hmm.
I was ended up staying up like into the morning. Come on.
I'm trying to get myself a little bit more slack. You gotta cut yourself some slack. So, yeah, I mean, I've just been getting up at my regular time.
Get away from me! Oh!
And I'll do a morning job search, and then I'll occupy myself, and then I'll do a later in the day job search.
Go away.
Because things get posted all the time. Unfortunately, it's all shit.
Yep.
And so I'm trying not to, because when you look at something, it's like you job search and you go, oh, that job sucks, and then you see it like 3 days later after nobody's contacted you, and you're like, yeah, that might be okay. Like, I'm trying not to do that and be like, oh, I should just apply for this.
Any word from his work?
No, I haven't heard anything from anybody.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's like, ugh.
Tell Jay to keep his friend in the ass and say, hey, come on.
Well, I mean,
Hire my wife.
That would be great. I would have to go into the city, which I'm not happy about.
Yeah, tell me about it.
So that would
Highway traffic is looking normal again.
Is it?
Yeah.
Fudge. That's not good.
For me, getting on the Route 3 southbound,
Yeah?
come here, it looked normal, like 4 or 5 o'clock traffic before this whole stupid chaos erupted.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like they've opened a lot more stuff. So I don't know. I know. I'm just looking at the video. For the audio people, we record the first 20 or 30 minutes and we post it up on YouTube. And it would be great if you go over there and watch and perhaps even subscribe.
Yes, please.
We got back into the thousands this week for that person who commented they're the 1,000th subscriber. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And they
others.
Yeah. And they requested stuff for us to talk about, which, I mean, thank you.
We can talk about half of it. The other half we don't know shit about.
Well, that's the thing.
Seeing is believing. We haven't seen one yet.
I'm slowly leading into one of those topics. I know, it's a slow build. It's a slow build. We got time. So, One of the things that I was doing was I was occupying myself by editing video and just working on podcast stuff.
Woo!
I know, which is like win-win.
This one right here.
Yeah, this one I have a secondary show which I've done some stuff on, but it's been a bulk of this. And so late last year, before the world started to burn. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Late last year, before the world started to burn, we did a urban exploration ghost hunt kind of thing in an office building, and I sat and was editing the footage. Now, when we had done it, I had skimmed through the footage. I didn't give it, a study because it was just a skim. So this time it was in depth. I even used headphones so I could hear, and had my headphones all jacked up, which is probably why I can't hear anything now.
Huh?
Exactly. So I was going through the video. I know. It's just, you were with me in spirit, Sean.
Yes.
You were there.
Good, because I want to see this evidence too.
You were in the video. So I was going through the stuff, and it was weird because it's there's some whispering that you really can't make out what it is. So that's kind of weird, and that's
I hate that.
yeah. I mean, it's
We
just,
get real EVPs, and then half of them we can't even tell what the hell they're saying.
There was one.
If you pass away and you got haunt someplace, speak loudly.
For God's sakes, speak clearly. So it was funny because I was in a room. There was a room that used to be a dark room. So it was a red glowing room. It was very creepy, right? And I was there, and I didn't label it in the video because I know that my niece was there, standing near me, and I can't tell if it's her or if it's something else. I know. So it's like, is it something or is it not? So I chose not to label it because I couldn't tell. And I don't want to be that person who's like, oh, this is definitely this. But it's funny because I really hope it's not her. And I have to play it for her so that she can maybe tell me if it's her voice or not, because I'm having trouble with it. Because it's a whisper, and it literally says, "I'm here."
Thanks for telling us.
And I was like,
I'm glad for you to join us.
and when I heard it, I was like, holy shitballs. Like, I jumped back, and I can't tell if it's her or not, so I can't label it in the thing. Like, if I'm not 100% sure that something isn't, then I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, this is this. So I can't tell if it's her or not.
I wouldn't think she would say something like that to you.
I don't know. I know what I was doing at that time.
The whole time we were there, whenever I heard you and her near each other,
Yeah,
like I heard you guys talking and laughing a lot,
yeah.
and I was always on the other side of the building. So I don't think she would
I have a
say
big mouth.
quietly, I'm here.
I know, it's just, I know, what I was doing at that time was taking not time lapse. I was doing a photo burst, and then I turned
fire.
it. Yeah, and then I turned the camera around and did a photo burst, like facing me behind me. So I don't know if it's her saying I'm here to get me to like creep in a shot, or if it's yeah, exactly, or if it's just a voice saying I'm here. So it's very weird. I thought it was very strange. The other incredibly weird thing that I did label it in the video, even though I'm not 100% sure, is like this shadow that moves very quickly for no reason.
That's amazing.
If it is what we think it is amazing, because that would be the first time really we've caught something like that.
You told me you thought it might be Jay.
I'm unsure if it's Jay.
I'm sure he would have talked to you or quietly said something. And,
What?
Wait for him. It's sky high.
Oh. Can you turn it down?
Reset thing. They're gonna have to adjust the input volume.
Oh. Okay. I understand.
Start again. It's up to you.
Shit.
I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Give me like 1 minute. Okay? Let me just finish the story, basically for the YouTube people, and then I have to go fix an audio issue for the audio people. So isn't that fun?
Woo!
I know. So it moves very quickly. Like I said, if it would be the first time that we would have caught anything like that. So it's kind of amazing.
Like physical evidence.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Actual shadow.
Yes, and I am gonna post it up soon. So look for that coming up.
B.
But for right now, we're gonna have to end a little bit early for the YouTube because
Sorry, Joe.
that's the because that's the way life works sometimes. So thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Ring the bell, Joe, to get notified when we post up stuff because you're not gonna want to miss that video we have coming. Wash your hands.
Wash your ass.
Do you have to say that?
Yes.
Keep your head up.
You
Sean
gotta
has
have a
something to
clean
tell you.
ass. No one's gonna want to be around you because you stink.
I guess. Tell him, Sean.
Have a good everything. Wash your butt and go listen to the rest of the show.
Yes.
Subscribe, please.
Yes. I can't see the button.